Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. And today's video, I am going to be ranking all of the Black Ops 6 Zombies maps from worst to best. Black Ops 6 recently released its last DLC map, Reckoning, as of August, and since Black Ops 6 is now officially complete, and we're starting the transition over to Black Ops 7, I'm more than happy to include Black Ops 6 within ranking content and just continue rankings in general again. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if there's a particular video that you guys want to see from me in the future, just let me know via the comments down below. But yeah, guys, let's officially now rank every Black Ops 6 Zombies map from worst to best. Starting off in the last place, this is going to go to, unfortunately, Reckoning, which is the most recent and last map for Black Ops 6. Now, why is Reckoning my least favorite map, you might be asking? Well, the main reason, and unfortunately this is something that will never be able to be changed, is the map layout. The map layout for Reckoning is awful. It's so much like Die Rise from Black Ops 2, which is another map that I strongly dislike. The way that Reckoning is laid out is that it's several towers with different floors in each individual tower. And the way that you go from one tower to the other is either by using elevators or by using this slingshot thing. And the problem is that they're not simple where you can just be able to go either straight across or straight down by one floor. They sometimes will do it by multiple floors. So for example, if you take one of the elevators, sometimes it's just going from the top floor to the very bottom floor back in the spawn. And the slingshots can go diagonally, which means that if you're on floor 2 and want to go to the other floor 2 in the adjacent tower, you're not going to go to the other floor 2, you're going to go down or up by 1, which means that you're either on floor 1 or floor 3, and then when you're in the other tower, you have to find another transportation method to get to where you actually want to go. So it's extremely easy in a panic or training zombies to take the wrong place and get lost. And sometimes certain floors can only be accessed through one transportation method, and if you don't know which one it is or which combination of ones that you need to use in order to be able to get there, you just don't get to your floor and you can sometimes just get killed. You can learn the proper combinations of slingshots and elevators over time. Me and Dan somewhat got used to it when we were playing the map long enough when we were trying to do things like the Easter egg. But for a beginner, this map is extremely goddamn confusing, and I do not recommend that you end up rushing through the map because it's so easy to just get stuck in a loop of being on the same two floors over and over and over again. That's primarily my biggest gripe with this map. The second biggest gripe that I have with this map is that the setting is boring. This is not like a facility like the traditional one that we reference within Black Ops Cold War, with maps such as D Machine and Firebase Z, but it's basically a facility because apart from the tower design, Pack-a-Punch is laid out like a facility. This map has a crap ton of offices, labs, and just all facility-like things with just being in an office building setting. And then the wonder weapon on this map is extremely disappointing. It looks cool, and it's a lot like a Apothecon Servant with the alien, like, spore-looking thing that you use, but it doesn't really kill as efficiently as I wish it would. You have to be able to charge it up to efficiently kill with this thing, and the upgrade quest for it is really boring and yet simultaneously complicated because it's a optional upgrade. First of all, you don't necessarily have to upgrade it for the Easter egg, but you do need to upgrade it in order to Pack-a-Punch the thing, which I find extremely bizarre. You can only upgrade it with the Pack-a-Punch machine if you've done the quest for it. And the quest requires that you do a side challenge or a side quest in terms of the story where you either kill Dr. Panos or kill Blanchard in order to be able to make into the green variant or the blue variant, but these upgrades don't change the gun significantly, and it just feels kind of lackluster because all it really does is just make it ever so slightly stronger and doesn't really do anything cool. If the gun changed its firing type, so that way instead of shooting like charged up energy balls, if it like, let's say, turned into variants like the way that the ray guns did in Shattered Veil, where the blue one, I don't know, shot faster, and the green one ended up becoming like dual-wield or something, then that would be kind of cool, but they just don't do that. Now, this is really not about the Easter egg per se, because I'm trying to rank everything about this map besides that, but I will just give a little bit of an opinion here. The Easter egg on this map is not that bad, and I enjoy the optional boss fights with fighting either Sam or Richtofen. I know that the cutscene and the story ending is not people's favorite, but the actual fights are fun. But that's really the only reason why I like this map to a certain degree. If you're not doing Easter egg stuff, this map is very forgettable and not really that fun. It gets lost in the shuffle just with the other maps, in my opinion, in this game. Alright, the next map is going to be Liberty Balls, as I like to call it. This map is not necessarily the biggest map, and it's not necessarily got the most content, but it's a fun and simple map. I like how that they brought back the jet gun and it made it really good. I like the fact that this map gives me town vibes where it's just dumb fun to play with friends and it's very simplistic zombies. I like the fact that this map is great for camo grinding, especially with directed mode, because this is definitely by all means the best and quickest way to get camos in this game. This map is just fun, plain and simple. It doesn't necessarily have to be that crazy in order to be a good map. I would much rather have a simple map and have it be fun than have a complicated map just for the sake of being ambitious. Next is the tomb. Now, the way that I look at the tomb is I think about what could have been, because this map, on paper, in my opinion, should have been probably the top 1 or 2 maps within this game. It's got the fan favorite and iconic Ice Staff as its main wonder weapon, which everyone has always been begging for the staffs to come back. Unfortunately, nobody really seems to give a damn just because it's within Black Ops 6, which is a shame because in my opinion, this map is really fun and it's great for even things like high rounds. If you take the Ice Staff and upgrade it and just run around in things like the Speed Cola Room, you can easily get round 100 plus on this map. There's even fun side quests you can do that were only on this map, like get red armor, which made it so that way it recharges over time. That is a fantastic upgrade, and I love that side quest in my opinion. The setting for this map being in this archaeology, almost Indiana Jones type of setting, this map is extremely beautiful to look at, and I don't know why, but it just gives me this feeling of fun potential. Being able to look around and find secrets and find things that would get me thinking about different characters and different storyline implications, and that's very hard to get out of me with the last 2 COD games, because Cold War and Black Ops 6, I could honestly give less than 2 shits about its story. But the story elements that were told in the tomb were, at least at the very minimum, making me curious, and it's better to have me curious than completely just disassociate and not care. The way I would describe the tomb is that this map is underrated. Next in the list is going to be Shattered Vale. Now, I am very accustomed to this map at this point because the gap between Shattered Vale and Reckoning was 4 months. This was the longest period of time that we had from a map to another within Black Ops 6. The setting in this map is one of my all-time favorites within Call of Duty Zombies. It feels like Night at the Museum, and I love the just scenery of this map with the T-Rex and the giant mansion, the garden outside. It was beautiful to look at. And I enjoyed the ray guns, because having the ray gun Mark II come back was a cool wonder weapon, and I feel like it works well with Black Ops 6 mechanics. I was a little bit sketched out, because the last time we had upgradable ray gun Mark IIs was in Alpha Omega, and I thought to myself, oh god, this is probably going to be a very cheap reuse of a wonder weapon, and the quest is going to be annoying for the sake of buffing out gameplay time, but that wasn't really the case. And the map is also responsible for bringing Double Tap back, which we have not seen since Black Ops 3 officially, if you look at Treyarch games, which is really nice. I miss that perk dearly, and it's one of my favorites of all time. And it's also good in this game. It's not shitty like it was in World at War Black Ops 1, which I was worried about because the excuse for Treyarch not bringing back Double Tap for so long was that they were worried about how it would fit in modern mechanics. But it ends up being great in this game, and in my opinion, I feel like this is one of the best iterations of Double Tap. This map even brought back the Wonderwaffe DG2, and it doesn't suck ass in this game like it did back in Black Ops 4. It's the original one from Black Ops 3. This is the way I look at the map so far. Reckoning is disappointing, Liberty Falls is great for simplicity and camo grinding, the Tomb is underrated, and then Shattered Vale and then the last 2 maps, in my opinion, are what's the best to offer from Black Ops 6. Coming in from second to last, this is Terminus. Now, for a launch map, this was a very good first impression for Black Ops 6, because considering the fact that a lot of people did not like Cold War when initially it first released, because everyone was used to the original first 4 Black Ops games and World at War, Black Ops 6 had to prove something. In my opinion, Black Ops 6 launching with Terminus was a smart choice because this feels the most like traditional Black Ops zombies. You have it where this map doesn't have the power on by default, you have to go around and turn on 3 generators. The prison setting feels a lot like Mob of the Dead, but also still being unique and not being like a botch version like it was in Blood of the Dead and Black Ops 4. The Wonder Weapon, although be it's very weak, it is still a unique Wonder Weapon nonetheless with the Beam Smasher here. This map also has a great setting. There's tons of different areas to explore. You can be able to go down underground where Pack-a-Punch is. You can explore the main part of the prison. You can be able to go to these different islands by taking boats. You can swim in the water, and you can even sometimes be jump scared by the giant Kraken thing, and it can actually kill you if you're not careful. That was one of the things that took me by surprise and actually genuinely surprised me about Black Ops 6 when I first played this map. And both this map and Liberty Falls is the map that launched the brand new perk of this game, which was going to be Melee Macchiato, but I associate that perk more with Terminus because this was the map that I had played first of the two. The way I look at it with COD Zombies and just most games in general, I cannot stress it enough that the launch content is going to be the most critical part of any game's success. With both Terminus and Liberty Falls releasing on day 1, it helped them, because Liberty Falls is the simple map for all the casual players, and Terminus is the complicated but more innovative map for all the hardcore players. You want to grind camos and be able to relax after your 9 to 5 and play with your friends? Play Liberty Falls. If you want to be able to get YouTube content and make guides on the Easter eggs and get all the wonder weapons and be able to have a fun gameplay challenge, play Terminus. I remember when I first played this map, I wanted to high round for the first time in a long time for COD Zombies, not just necessarily for playing for making a video. And I got to like round 40 plus on my first day, and it was something I also played at midnight. I don't play games at midnight. I don't do midnight releases. Personally, I've become more of a morning person as I've gotten older, and I'll usually play games the next day in the early morning or in the afternoon, and I played this game as soon as it was available, and I stayed up till like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning, which I normally don't do anymore. Which means that the #1 map in Black Ops 6, in my opinion, is going to be Citadel de Mort. This is Black Ops Zombies to me. The map has an incredible setting with it being in a castle. This map was also the reason why Vulturated came back, which was another perk that was sorely missed within COD Zombies. And my favorite aspect of this map is going to be the Wonder Weapon. I love the elemental staves and bows from previous games, but the swords just hits different for some reason. I'm literally walking around in a castle, killing zombies with magical swords. That's what's fun about games to me. I've always loved games that can just have suspended disbelief and are just fun and make you feel like a badass. And doing that, running around in a castle killing zombies with magic swords, that shit's fun to me. And each sword has its own unique concept, and they all feel good in my opinion. Sure, there's some that are better than others, but they're all worth using. You got the lightning sword, the fire sword, the light sword, and the dark sword, or as I like to call it, the hot topic sword. But these swords in this game are extremely fun, they're worth getting, their quests are not that bad. I mean, heck, even the boss zombie of this map, the Doppelgast, is not that bad either. He's a challenge, and he will mess you up if you're not careful, but he's not spammed into oblivion like the Mangler was back on Liberty Falls at launch. And in comparison to the other boss zombies that we got later in Black Ops 6, the Doppelgast doesn't seem that bad in comparison. All in all, this map is perfect for both casuals and the hardcore players. And even though Black Ops 6 is about to not be the newest COD game anymore and Black Ops 7 is just right around the corner, I would revisit this map. I would suggest playing this with my friends. I would play this by myself and try to get some high rounds. Heck, I can even see myself going for the Easter egg again, even though this is one of the harder ones within this game, because that's this map's specialty, is that it's replayable. I want to play this map in the future. I want to play it even now, just talking about it. So yeah, at the end of the day, this is my favorite map within Black Ops 6 Zombies, because it has a little bit of something to offer everybody. But yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if there's a particular video that you guys want to see from me in the future, just let me know via the comments down below. As we wrap up the video, guys, I want to mention 2 last quick things. Number 1, I have a second YouTube channel now. It is called Black Ninja 797 Extras. And on this channel, I'm going to be uploading and posting additional content that you would normally not see here on my main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, funny moments with my friends, and challenge accepted, which was a series I used to do here on my main channel where I play games you guys request me to play. If you guys want to check out the second channel, there is going to be a link down below in this video's description. I also want to say thank you and shout out to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor. I have a supporter creator code with them, and the code is just my name, Black Ninja 797. If you guys want to, you can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. And yeah, guys, all that being said, I hope you ended up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most neat YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!